Hey, Jack, I'm getting all steamed up here. Hello, how are we? Tuesday afternoon. Hello, boom, bang, 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 bang. How you doing? Tuesday afternoon, just before 3 o'clock. Just before 3 o'clock. I better plug that in, otherwise I'm going to get an echo, echo, echo. Hi, Terry James here, mindset coach and digital entrepreneur. We've got a launch today. Big day for everybody. And as some of the description says, not on Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube, and Twitter, but on the upright platforms on Instagram and TikTok. Hello, if you're jumping on. Hello, Mr. David Reed. He loves a little bit of Instagram. It's because I know really what you're doing on Instagram, David. So I'm pissed off. I'm locking your ass down. Okay, we've got 5 hours. 5 hours to the launch of REBOOT U'22. If you're jumping on TikTok or Instagram, throw us up a like, throw us up a comment. You can ask me anything while I do these lives, and it's good to have you on. Throw a couple of questions, maybe a little likey. So why am I locking your ass down, and why have I been a bit stressed out this morning? Well, I don't know where to start. Well, basically, someone very, very close to me that I was hoping was going to hold off on doing something until maybe certain narratives change or certain more information comes out with what's going on in the world, is going to go and do something. And I was like, no, just wait. And my body was literally like shaking and in convulsions, where I was like going, no, don't do it. But got to respect other people's perspective, other people's lives and what they want to do. So anyhow, I thought, what a test to have on a test where I've got 2 days, yesterday and today, where I'm working my little plums off like the duck, just look like I'm sort of coolly coasting on the water, but underneath I'm going fucking hell and leather. My little legs have been pasting and carrying on, going crazy doing this REBOOT U launch. REBOOT U'22 launch. So essentially what we're talking about. We're talking about decentralization. We're talking about disengaging from global fear. We're talking about learning about oneness and a bit of science and spirituality so that we can actually transcend and disengage from global fear. And that is our responsibility. Each and every single one of us, depends on whether you're pink, yellow, purple, brown, black, white, want to be called this, want to be called that, however you identify yourself. I identify as being a human light being, and therefore we are all connected and we are all the same. So what exactly have we got going on tonight? Okay, we've got a launch only in my private group, the Personal Freedom Movement, over on Facebook. So you can get in there by just tapping on personalfreedom.terryjane. Oh, fuck, start again. You can basically type into any search bar, personalfreedom.terrylifestyle.com. That's how you get into it. You've also, once you're in there, there is an event link for tonight. So at 8 o'clock, I'll be going live. And we'll be starting off by talking about transcending the paradigm that we're currently in, the illusion that we've all been born into. And this is nothing new. This is thousands of years. But I do truly have faith that this year, a lot of information is going to come out that's going to blow your freaking mind. And yes, okay, you can talk about conspiracy theorists and tin hatters, but what happens when some of this stuff turns out to be true? Not all, but some. And everything is yin and yang and positive and negative and light and dark, and the truth kind of has this hormonal balance right through the middle in these little grey areas. So there is no truth and there is no lies in anything. There tends to be a little bit of both, but we need to read between the lines. But also, don't just believe the first thing anyone tells you. Do your own research. Go and do the rule of 3, I say. Otherwise, it's too easy to be manipulated, controlled, hypnotized, and almost conditioned by the paradigm that we live in. You just think, and I won't go into it too much, but just think about our schooling when you've sort of got pictures of all these young humans sitting there being told to read this, do this, get this right, do the test. If you get it right, you're great. If you're not, don't maybe not get punished, but you're made to be felt like you're shit. So this is all broken systems, I tell you people, broken systems to keep us governed and controlled by the masses. So actually, when we realize that we're energy beings, we're light beings, and we're all connected, actually the power is in, and has always been, within us, within ourselves. And when we are organized and when we are a collective, we are a force to be reckoned with. And I'm talking about peaceful. I'm talking about freedom. I'm talking about living our best lives. And the way that we live our lives, just look at like how Westerners waste resources, Westerners burning fuels off. We've got this inherited kind of was it entitlement that we can have instant gratification. We want everything quicker than we've ever had it before. We want happiness to be basically it's external from us. Most of us think it's external from us, and we want to grab it and we want to bring it in and go, oh, I'm going to have this because I'm going to be trendy, and I'm going to have that so that I can fit in, and I'm good enough because I have that. Most of which we can't fucking afford most of that crap anyway. So what do? We end up going to school, we end up getting girlfriends, boyfriends, and having families, getting mortgages, getting cars, end up paying a stupid amount of taxes, which most of all is illegal, to be fair. Most taxation and the way in which the tax and the monetary system works, it's all set up to govern society, to make the rich richer, and to, I suppose it's going to be a bit of a strong one, but enslave humanity with the illusion of job titles or freedom. I don't know. What do you think? Do you agree with me? Do you think it's bollocks what I'm talking about? Anyhow, doesn't matter if you agree or you don't agree. We are all in the same storm together. And I love the way that this person put this. We're all in this storm, but we're all riding it out in very, very different modalities. Some people are in big cruise liners, some people are in yachts, some people are fucked hanging onto a dinghy and lilos, and other people don't have anything. They're hanging on to each other, waiting for the sharks to verbally come up and bite them on the butt. But it's okay because if they pay their taxes and they do their dues and they're good humans and they don't go out and they don't do this and they do that and they don't do that and whatever, then we're patted on the back. We're told we're all right. We're good. Are we? Are we good? What effect does it have on small business? What effect does it have on our own mental health? And that's where I come in. That's what is important to me. Because a few years ago, I actually had a piece of paper here. I'll read it out to you. How I dealt with sexual abuse, how I dealt with alcohol and drug addiction, how negative family members made me feel totally alone. So that's what basically happened today. A very, very close family member, which I'm seriously hoping that doesn't go down certain avenues and just waits, just holds on. I get that certain people need to do certain things, certain freedoms, need to move, need to work, blah, blah, blah. But as far as I'm concerned, it's all starting to crumble. It's all starting to come down. Whether that's some sort of like false illusion of have your freedom, it's all going to blow up, and then we take it back. I don't know. All I do know is that the serenity prayer, grant me the peace to accept the things I cannot change. Should we grant me the serenity, actually? The courage to change the things I can and the wisdom to know the difference. Serenity prayer. Live your life by the serenity prayer, and it will change your life. It will really change your life. So I've got 29 of you actually on TikTok. So can you throw me up some likes on there, guys? Actually introduce yourself. Let me know that you're there, that you're listening. Do you like what I'm saying? Do you think it's like a bollocks what I'm saying? Because it does matter, but you're on this channel, so you have, well, I have a right to give you my opinion, or you have the right to listen to my opinion. Anyhow, so I'm a mindset coach and digital entrepreneur. I've been in this game for a little under 5 years. The last couple of years, been testing and challenging. I've lived in Spain for a quarter of my life. I'm 40 years old. If anyone asks, 32. I've got a gorgeous 32-year-old girlfriend, by the way, so I'm 33. So, what First, I had, then I'll finish off what reading there actually. First, I had to identify the origins to victim mentality, forgive them and let them go, let it all go. And how did I do that? Well, essentially, a few years ago, living in Spain, had anxiety, depression, had a very bad relationship. Well, I say I had a very bad relationship. It was just normal. I was towny, DJ, loved to go out, party, drinking, getting on the gear, whatever, go to the gym. And then all of a sudden it all came crashing down. Very messy breakup, and as they all often are, and a massive fallout on my own mental health. Had some good people around me that kept me quite positive, that spotted me. And then I came back to the UK knowing that I was going to go on some sort of spiritual journey. I was unplugged from the matrix, and I was like, had mental clarity for the first time in my life at the age of 37. Yes, 37. And then I knew that I was hell-bent on actually exploring that, and I knew that I had to explore it in the UK, not where I was. So I stripped myself of everything. The biggest fear I ever had in my life was to be on my own. I came back with my dog and my cat. He passed away in the first week of the first lockdowns back in 2020. That was a mammoth task for me to go through, but I prepared myself well. And I knew that he wasn't going to leave until it was time for me to be prepared to leave. So I was kind of seeked a little bit of kind of like refuge in that, and also it was a warm feeling because I knew that, well, it wasn't his time to go. He wouldn't be going yet, and I'm strong enough and ready to do it. I did hypnotherapy courses. I worked with people for 2 years, helped change people's lives, anxiety, depression, oneness, studied law of attraction, did NLP course, started becoming an NLP practitioner, realized that all psychology starts with neuro-linguistic programming and that we are all subjected to spells, language. We have a false paradigm and limiting beliefs that other people push on us, their beliefs, which were basically trained and indoctrinated to them by other victims, aka their family. So your family and the personality and the language in which people use. I mean, have you grown up or become more mature and found yourself saying something that like a parent or someone of an authority figure when you were younger used to say to you, and then you find yourself saying that to the next generation? So we've got this catastrophic thing within our learning that we twist and manipulate and condition one another. I know I'm a bit like a sponge. I also know because I'm a sponge, I don't take the first bit of information I ever hear as gospel. I always question things. I know actually that I'm going to talk about this tonight. So on the Reboot U launch, it's going to be starting off by talking about creation myth. This is going to basically paint my paradigm and try on the truths in which I live my life by now. And I'll say to you where I got this information from and how I've stepped into that kind of oneness and self power, as in going to the place of no thought, using hypnotherapy and holistic techniques to actually master the law of attraction, which is essentially where thoughts go, energy flows. So you can control your reality by what you believe and what you think. Beliefs are just opinions. A lot of the time, other people's opinions. They're not facts. Facts can change. And look how facts have changed recently in the last 2 years. We've gone from going, take this, you'll be fine, to, well, actually, you're not 100% fine, but take another one because then you can do this X, Y, and Z. Then it actually made no difference. And they just said, well, actually, it makes no difference. It means you can still be a threat to yourself, to other people. So you still need to do these things. Then I was like, actually, we need you to do this as well. Why? So more and more people are actually questioning that narrative. More and more people now are seeking third-party information, which is great because a lot of that third-party information to a lot of people that were awake was available where they could seek it through decentralized methods of social media. So this has become a massive thing now. So with the advancements in AI, within Web 3.0, metaverse, augmented reality, which has always been around. Have a look on TikTok at Will Smith saying something about holograms and alternate reality. Oh my God. And that was actually footage that he did about 5-7 years ago. And it's mind blowing. Oh, bloody cat's clawing my door. Stop that. Come here. Quickly. Go on. Right, this little monkey. Oh, sorry, I'll bring Zazzles into the shop. Hello, this is Zazzles. Zazzles, get off me, man. Hello, this was my little Spanish wildcat that was on my hand when I found him 10 years ago. And now he's here in England, loving being alive. And he's a beaut, isn't he? Isn't he a beaut? Right, get off me, man. Important life. Go, stop clawing me, motherfucker. Come on. Go, get off. Dude. He's got his belly. Go on. Good lad. Stop clawing the carpet. It's brand new. So, we're going to go through creation myths tonight. And that'll be about paradigm, about religion, a lot of science in there and how science is caught up. I don't think there's a lot of difference between science and spirituality now. Going to get quite deep and quite controversial in times, but that's great because the more controversial I am, it means that the people that are repelled are my people. And the people who are like, oh my fucking God, I thought I was crazy. Or I heard this stuff before. It's not about what you hear, it's about what you feel. And that goes for law of attraction as well, doing the mastery, hypnotherapy, which is basically relaxation technique, trance, so that you can raise your vibration. We are energy beings. We raise our vibration like a battery. We then give off a bigger magnetic field. We attract good stuff to us. So if you're low at the low end, a low vibration, low frequency, you're going to attract a lot of negativity a negativity bias that everybody's kind of lives their lives by, this false illusion of problems, seeking problems so that we can have an existence through limitation. Because if you've got no problems, time flies. Oh, wrecking the joint. He's wrecking the joint. Row, 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 row. He's got a lovely voice too. So, super powerful and important tonight. So we've got 5 hours before that goes live. I've got a lot of posting to do. There's going to be opportunities for people to work with me going through a 6 to 9 week program. It's been a 6 weeks program, but there's going to be loads of bonuses involved in there as well, from actually going around your mind, body and soul, exploring the mind, understanding why we suffer in the way that we do, what we can do about it, decoding what we've learned, reprogramming in some positive stuff, going into our bodies, human optimization techniques, just simple things to do with breathing, hydration, how you can actually live and thrive rather than just survive by making small changes each day, so that then you, over time, create a lifestyle, a transformation, liberation, in fact, rather than just going around the same old, and then you're going to transcend, then you're going to actually attribute to the most wealthiest place on the planet, which is the graveyard, because there's superpowers and dreams and magic within each of us. And unless you get to dealings with the things that are holding you back, with the faulty beliefs, and actually just let it all go and be okay with that and forgive yourself first. To soar in life, first, we must learn to fly. First, love yourself. That's why everything in life, you've got to put other people's oxygen masks on first. If a plane's coming down, they say fill your own cup up first. Are we half empty cups or are we half full cups? The language we use and the way that we speak to ourselves is of paramount importance for the existence and the reality we create for ourselves. And it's as simple as that. You can choose. You can choose to stay where you are, or you can choose to move forward. Everything that has attributed in your life has brought you to this moment. The present moment is the gift of life. And you can bring yourself there by beautiful breathworks, by meditations, by hypnosis to actually serve you. Or you can sit there listening to the news, let fear consume you, let yourself basically lose your own strength from within you by believing things that other people are pushing on you. You can disengage from that fear and actually choose to be positive, to focus, like the Serenity Prayers says, to focus on the things you can control, courage to let go of that you can't. You'll certainly have the wisdom to know the difference, to highlight where faulty beliefs and negativity, toxicity and negative, narcissistic people lie within your life, and know that it's your choice to move away from them. That's one of the hardest things you're ever going to do. If you are the average of the 5 people you hang around the most, wow, it's just get a shit out of me. I spent a long time on my own. I then spent a long time doing a lot of studying with psychology, spent a lot of time learning about stuff to do with nutrition, naturopath, alternative medicine. Why did I do any of this? Because I grew up as a kid very angry, very negative, very much kind of moody, and that was all ego protecting me, because really I was scared. I was really scared, and I was really felt that my soul was in the wrong body. I couldn't understand, I couldn't connect to it then, but I was not a happy bunny. I was suicidal for many years. Not serious suicidal, but I had the thoughts popping up, and we are not our thinking. We are not made of the thoughts that pop into our head. They are subconscious. They are pre-programmed. They are there to protect you, to serve you, but they've been essentially you've been faultily. It's faulty wiring. It's been wired up wrong, but wrong for us to thrive, but great for us to survive in this society. Really great. But that's time. That Luciferian and Babylonian and the evil systems will slowly be coming to an end. But is that through depopulation? Is it through some sort of reset and awakening? Is it through a new world order? Or are we all just human beings that's forgotten how to be? Or we're not very good at that part anymore? So, positivity and light, the way forward. Disengaging from global fear. Just reading my board here. So, the soul, mindfulness, creation myths, holistic practices, breath work, really connecting with yourself. Dazzles is staring at me. Wow. 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 Ralph. Ralph. No. Knows he's on camera, but he probably got the ask. He wants to be sitting here. So, last of all, I'm going to leave you. These are the sort of things that I live my life by. And you should too. If you want to have the best life possible, you need to step into that best life and stay in student mode and learn to become the good coach to yourself. Observe your thoughts. This is an ability that no other animals have, by the way. We're the only ones with a conscious mind that can actually almost argue and change our own reality through our thinking. We can think about stuff so much, it almost becomes real. We don't know the difference between what we're making up, lies that are being told, or the actual reality that we actually live out and play every day. So fuck knows how our brains are going to get fried when we're doing augmented reality, like with the metaverse and things like that, because essentially, if anyone's seen the film Wall-E or Ready Player One, we could literally in the next 100 years just be we could literally just be sat there in these chairs being fed by AI and stuff, saying that, oh, we're just protecting you. So begin each day with gratitude in your heart. Life doesn't have to be perfect in order to be amazing. Have courage and be kind. See the good in all. That's a really, really good tip for people. Most successful people on the planet have ability to see the upside of all situations. Good things will happen. And always stay humble and kind. The best is yet to come. So I believe that my life is just about to be starting. I got halfway through the average age of a Westerner living, and I'm starting my life now. And when I was younger, I didn't even see myself getting here. All right. So I'm grateful to be here. Thank you, anyone that catches this on the replay. Do a hashtag replay. I'll probably do another live around 5 o'clock just to there's a few hours before the Reboot U'22's coming. You can come and jump on that live. Come and join the event. The event is at 8 o'clock in my private group. We're going to be covering creation myth, where we are right now, why this program is going to serve you if you're awake, if you're struggling, multi-level marketer, network marketer, coach, consultant, or healer, and struggling with the anxiety, with the collective consciousness, how we can really get up to level 5 mastery in law of attraction and mentorship, how we can become the best version of ourselves, step into our power and be leaders to shine light in the dark places where others need it. Or just build the resilience and tenacity to say, fuck it, I don't care. And I'm going to carry on doing what I'm doing anyway. So hope you love it. I hope you like it, monkey. And you're going to come and join us. So I've got a busy afternoon of doing different stuff for registration and onboarding. There's only going to be room for 20 people in this bespoke program. 20 people will essentially get involved. The program will be designed and worked with them. And we will populate decentralized channels, an app. And then when we put the content in there, we can roll it out to other people. So there'll be a massive, massive discount for the founding members of this, because they're going to essentially, they will bespokely have it made for them, what they need. And then we'll put it all together very nicely and let other people benefit from what we've learned. And we'll get great testimonies and great reviews from that as well. And we can really step into our ultimate power. So hypnotation, hypnosis, meditation, fitness, water, wellness, truth, freedom, decentralization, disruption, building strength and tenacity so we can lose overwhelm, what's that word? Imposter syndrome. We can lose overwhelm, let go of imposter syndrome, get mental clarity so we've got spring in our step to jump out of bed each and every day. Have holistic practices where it's 1% every day. Just by doing small steps, we can really become the best versions of ourselves. Powerful, self-assured, confident, and know that there's tools, tricks and skills and all sorts of other goodies that we can use so that we can just breathe out, have awareness around our own state, change our state, prime our state, actually choose to feel the way we want to feel, speak the way we want to speak, be able to transcend negativity and narcissistic people around you, actually letting go of those fuckers. I'll tell you exactly how I discovered the abuses happening within my family to do with language and conditioning, how I then went inwards so I could heal, and then how my intuition and my spirituality grew to the sense I knew something wasn't right, so I had to face down, surround it with love, give olive branches to that person and peoples, which I didn't know were essentially creating spells and kind of energetically attacking me on a psychosis kind of way. I knew something wasn't right. It was affecting other people in the family as well through dreams and through low mood. So I did that. It released a lot, and it also allowed me to level up in my own clarity and like an awakening within awakening, because I actually then really trusting within my intuition, knowing that something wasn't right and that I knew I had to step towards releasing some stuff. So this week is gonna well, next week when it starts we'll rock the stock socks. Tonight we'll knock them off and then we can rock on together. So I'm gonna jump off. Lots to do. Need to eat some food actually. I just fasted for 20, not farted. I fasted for 24 hours, which is a great human optimization technique because I've got the best water on the planet as well. I'm very happy. Oh, who sent me something up on YouTube? Yeah, I'm gonna block you, Ben. Okay, thank you very much, TikTok. See you later, guys. Take care of yourselves. Love yourself and each other, man. See you later, Instagram. Toodles, you big noodles. Oh, didn't come off. Get out of there. And of course, everybody else there on Facebook and in the world of, still have to look, Instagram, YouTube, and Twitter. Speak to you all later, guys. Enjoy.